Hey there, everybody. Well, we're here in lovely Jacksonville, Florida, where the Jets lost 31-12 to the Jaguars. Completely dominated on Sunday. The Jets never contended. So the Jets are at the one-quarter mark of the season right now. They're 1-3. They won the opener, as you know. They look so impressive against the Lions in Detroit, but then stumbled the next 3 weeks in very different fashion. Today felt like a similar game to that Dolphins game in Week 2, where the Jets fell behind 20-0 today. Just terrible in the first half, especially defensively. They allowed 270 yards in the first half, and they fell behind 16-0 at halftime. The Jets allowing 500-plus yards for the first time in 10 years. So that is a really bad sign for Todd Bowles' defense, especially against a quarterback who's average at best in Blake Bortles. So where are the Jets here at the one-quarter mark of their season? They have a lot of issues right now. Defensively, they are not grasping the concepts of what Todd Bowles is trying to show them on a regular basis. Does that reflect on Bowles? Certainly. But these players should be farther along at this point. You're talking about guys who are no longer really that young. The Jets could not really handle the underneath routes that the Jaguars used today so frequently, and a lot of that falls on the linebackers, Darren Lee, Avery Williamson. These guys are not young players. Offensive side of the ball, I mean, the Jets could not get anything going in terms of their running game, and that was a huge key in terms of being able to establish some kind of consistency with their offense. So this is a big misstep for the Jets as they tried to rebound from last week's disappointing loss in Cleveland. Obviously a game that they had control of early, were not able to finish against the Browns, and that was a dubious loss. Of course, Jets had extra time to prepare for this game, and still they were flat in the first half. And this is a really bad loss for Todd Bowles. At the one-quarter mark of the season, certainly, all is not necessarily lost. This is not a playoff team by any stretch. This number one storyline for this team remains the development of quarterback Sam Darnold in his rookie year. But Todd Bowles needs to start winning some games here, and the Jets have 3 straight games at home coming up, and there are going to be some angry folks at MetLife Stadium if the Jets come out against the Broncos next Sunday and look like a mess. So there needs to be some progress and some tangible progress here for this rebuilding team, and especially from Todd Bowles if he wants to stick around through 2019. And that's really the biggest takeaway from this first quarter of a season in which the Jets crammed 4 games into September, including 3 on the road, and for a short period of time looked so hot and so good, and then really fizzled. So they need to try to get back on the right track, obviously, here in Week 5 against the Broncos.